Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jocks, and I'm so glad that you're here. Don't mind me, I'm just crashing out right now. I recorded what I believe to be a banger episode, right? It was like 20 minutes in. I realized that none of the audio is being picked up. Nope, not a single bit of it. Yeah, so you know what? It means that everything I just said was not meant to be heard again. It was meant for me to say in my heart. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry for this. I just need to really bring it in, center myself again. I started out last episode saying you're getting a new DLC outfit from Philip. This is Workout Philip, right? We got the gator, we got the tank top, we got the bicep band to track the vitals, because today I had an excellent time going for a decent hike, as well as a little bit of rock climbing. So, I can't believe I have to repeat everything I said. I actually don't. I could choose to say something different. You'll never know. But let me just tell you about it again, because honestly, it was something worth talking about. So today, I went for a hike, right? I had an amazing time, first of all. There's beautiful greenery everywhere. I saw a bunch of cute animals. I saw deer, I saw chipmunks, I saw birds, I saw stork, I saw horses even. And overall, I was really able to connect with myself because I was by myself, and at first I listened to music, but then I turned the music off so that, well, one, I don't waste all of my phone's battery because my phone would have died, but two, so I could just kind of like hear my own thoughts. The walk, or should I say the hike, was about 5 miles or something like that, a little bit more than 5 miles. It took me about 2 hours-ish. The initial plan was to go further, but I also wanted to go rock climbing because the hiking spot that I was at was about 15 minutes away from a rock climbing gym that I've never visited. So I wanted to check that out. I wanted to do that. I pretty much just enjoyed myself today. I was on this walk, I was on a trail, and I was looking up at the trees, and I just remember saying to myself, I'm living this life for me. I recorded a video asking, if you're not living your life for you, who are you living it for? Because it's either one or the other. Either you're in control of your own life, your own destiny, like what you want to create, or someone else is guiding you, that it's going to be in a direction that isn't 100% meant for you. What I want for you, more than anything else in this world, is I want you to believe in yourself in the way that I believe in you. And there's a reason I say it like that. I was recently talking to someone, right before the hike, actually, and I pretty much told them what I just told you. I want you to believe in yourself in the way that I believe in you. The thing about belief is it's kind of like love and trust and many other things that if you can't give it to yourself, you can't give it to other people. If you can't love yourself, you can't love other people. If you can't trust yourself, you can't trust other people. If you can't believe in yourself, you can't believe in other people. Everything starts with ourselves, starts with our core. Everything starts within. Sorry, what's funny about having the previous recording and then restarting the recording is I'm trying to remember, I guess, what I'm saying now and what I said before, and maybe repeating some parts, but making sure that I'm not repeating what I just said like 3 minutes ago. So if I do repeat, well, you know what? Now it's on purpose, I promise. So here we are. I'm living my life for me. It's pretty much what I said for the last 25 minutes. I'm living my life in a way that I'm proud of. I'm living my life in a way that I can be an example to other people. I was told by some very important people in my life recently that all they've ever wanted for me was to have a great life, right? To have a happy life. And that makes sense, right? I get it. But they also told me that they want me to live a life that they haven't lived, right? They want me to live a different life. And something about that makes me a little bit sad, right? Because what that's telling me is that they're not fully proud, fully happy with their life. And because they're not fully happy with their life, they want me to live something else. But the thing about us people is we kind of act out of example, right? Kind of like what we see is what we believe we can do. Very few, very brave people will venture into the land of like, I've never seen this before, but I'm gonna make it happen. Those are some really powerful people. Those are people worth following, worth having them as your mentor or just your guide or just having them in your ear. Maybe it's an audiobook of theirs or maybe it's videos that they've posted. Whatever it is to keep that in your life, it's important to follow the path that is meant for you, right? Only you know what that path is. Follow that path with full love, full appreciation, full force, right? Whatever words you want to use. I have to be so honest. Oh my gosh. I'm the opposite of locked in right now. I'm locked out. I'm so locked out. I really beefed it today. I need to get back into my heart, back into what I know, and share with you from there. Because I may have said what I needed to say, but you haven't heard what you've needed to hear. I want you to know that no one is more deserving than you. And I'm not talking about in that selfish, egotistical way. I'm talking about in that way where you have some faith in yourself. Believe that you can really do what you want to do. You don't realize what type of example you're setting for the people around you. And part of what made me sad about what I was saying before is like, I want to live a life where I'm so proud of how I live, of who I am, that I want other people to live that way. I'm not saying they have to, and I'm not going to force that on anyone, but it's more of a standard I'm setting for myself. Like, what's the standard that I want to set for my life? Is a life that was worth living, a life that was worth experiencing. I was asked earlier, you know that path isn't easy, you know it's going to be hard. To which I believe in my core, it doesn't matter whether something's easy or hard. What matters is if it's worth it. Maybe when it comes to your plans or what you want to do or what you want to create, stop asking yourself questions like, oh, is this going to be hard? Is this going to be easy? Can I do it? And start asking yourself, will this be worth it? Will this help me in the long run? Will this impact someone's life? Will this help someone? How can I make this worth it? How can I make this possible? It's so easy to just change your thoughts because our thoughts are just questions and answers. We are constantly asking ourselves something and answering those questions. If you're not consciously asking the right questions, I promise you, you're getting the wrong answers. You're asking the wrong questions, so you're getting the wrong answers. Your life is in direct proportion to the quality of the questions and answers that you have. So if you want a better life, you have to ask better quality questions to get better quality answers. It's a simple thing, simple concept to hear and to understand, but to actually do it requires so much more. You can easily understand it cognitively, like your brain gets it. But to understand it emotionally, you have to understand why that matters. Why is it important to ask yourself different questions? Because the questions you ask determine what you think, but also what you feel and how you act, who you spend time around, where you go, what you do, what you end up liking at work, how you want to make more money on the side, where you want to travel, what sports you want to play. All of that is happening with questions and answers in your head. So if you realize that all of your life is determined by the questions you have, why not ask the best quality questions you have? You can't control your environment or your surroundings. Like, it's going to happen for you anyways, right? Things are going to pop into your calendar. Things are going to disappear. Plans will fall through. People will appear and disappear. All of that will happen whether you like it or not. But what you can do is change your focus and change your mindset around everything that's happening for you, right? You can take the time to just pause and say, okay, you know what? I'm feeling a little down right now. I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little stressed. What am I asking myself that's causing that? What am I focusing on? It may just be as simple as like, let me focus on something a little bit different, just 2 degrees in a different direction. Instead of focusing on what's stressing you out, maybe focus on something that used to stress you out, but doesn't anymore. Or if you want to take a little bit more of a radical approach, instead of focusing on what stresses you out, focus on the things that don't stress you out, or the things that help relieve your stress, or things that make you happy or proud or excited. That's a very simple twist, and you'll find that if you do that every single day for a month, your life will change radically. Like, so much so. I really want the best for you. And coming from a place of believing in myself, I know that I can believe in you. I know that I see such potential in you that you have yet to discover, yet to understand. No matter what you've achieved so far, you may have achieved light years of steps beyond me. But what I see is a few steps further. I see you growing even more. I see you not giving up, persisting, helping even more people, making even more money, loving even more people, right? I see all of that for you because I see all of that for me. It is very, very simple that way. I want you to love. It's why I made this show. It's why I think so much about experiencing love. Because from a place of love, all our questions change. From a place of love, all our answers change. From a place of love, the quality of our lives changes. So I want you to just believe. Believe in yourself. Believe that something as simple as this can impact your life. When I get told I don't know as an answer to a question I have, I don't hear I don't know. What I hear is I'm afraid to know. To know just means that you put it into words and you put it out there. So when someone says, I don't know, it just means they don't want to put it into words, but they know. They have an idea, they have a guess, and they're just afraid to share that guess, share that idea with you. That's how I feel when someone tells me, I don't know. They just don't want to admit their choice, their decision. I want you to decide for yourself that you have what it takes. You deserve it. Tell yourself, no one is more deserving than me. No one is more deserving than me to have love, to have joy, to have great experiences, to have contentment, to have peace. You can have all those things, but you have to believe you can have them first. It will be hard. Life is hard, but it's also worth it. I got asked by my mom recently about the way that I think and how I keep talking about all these things. And she goes, oh, you know what? You have it real easy. Like, I wonder how it's going to be in the future when things go wrong. And that's just the thing. I recently had some very difficult experiences, but the reason nobody knew about them and the reason that I've been doing so amazing lately is because of my mindset. What I've experienced recently would have absolutely been like a shot to the knee almost 2 or 3 years ago. It would have absolutely crippled me, maybe for the rest of my life, right? That's an exaggeration, of course, but to say that I know who I am and I know that even in the hardest times, I have built such a sturdy foundation that it's there. It's going to keep me supported. It's going to guide me forward. And if it does get a little bit shaky, I know who to turn to for extra support. I have done so much for myself for one reason, so that I can give more to the world. I fill my cup up so I could fill other people's cup up. And that's all there is to it. I definitely missed some points from before, and I appreciate you for being patient with me because I was definitely all over the place after realizing that the little audio icon is not moving. Let me tell you, the previous video had a real crash out, for sure. I lost it. But that being said, I'm back now. I get these moments too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I will never ever claim to be perfect. But I will say that the turnaround in how fast I can recover and keep moving forward is very fast. It used to take me weeks, now it takes me minutes, if not seconds. So believe in yourself the way that I believe in you. Love yourself the way I love you. Trust yourself in the way that I trust you. And just know that what's meant to come is coming. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. So be on the lookout. Train yourself to ask different questions and you will get different answers, different results. So until next time, just remember to always, always, always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.